So welcome to London,
Thank
first of
you.
all. So when we last left Strand, he was very broken, the heartbreak of losing his loved one. Will we see that grief in his character journey moving forward?
We definitely will. He's someone who's sort of reeling from the entire effects of this zombie apocalypse, the fall of civilization. I think his plans have, all gone awry in every single way. That was the one thing that we knew he was going for. He was trying to get to the compound. He was trying to rejoin with Thomas Abigail. He had a set plan, and now that plan is gone. And so he's adrift. He's adrift probably for the first episodes of, part of, 2B, just trying to figure out where he is in the world and what's important. And do you rebuild again? How do you rebuild again?
So now that Thomas is gone, what is driving him now?
Well, I think the same thing that has been driving him, which is, I don't know if relationships really drive him, but I think the idea of building and rebuilding usually drive him. I think it's about being a survivalist and having agency in your life and always building from nothing. And he's come from nothing, and we get that in his backstory. And now he's trying to figure out how does he do it again, or is it worth it?
And when Strand's journey first began, there was a lot of secrecy to what he was doing and why he was doing it. But now that more of that secrecy is gone, how has that changed your approach to playing the character?
You know what's interesting? Because I think that I always wonder if he had secrecy or he just wasn't revealing. And I wonder if that's two different things. You know what I mean? I just question if it's two different things or not. But I think that now that his cards have been revealed, I think that now he's on to another journey. And I think that's terrifying for him. I think because it's going to change him a lot in a way that he's not even aware of or sure of. I think already he's been making bonds with this family in a way that he had no intention of doing. It just wasn't a part of his plan. But that's what life does, right?
Right. And how is it to work more closely with Kim Dickens?
Are you kidding? I love Kim Dickens. Kim Dickens is everything. She's one of the most extraordinary actors working in television and in film. And I admire her. She's very smart. She's very generous. She laughs a lot with me as well. And we work hard together. I think we're a great team.
And there's a lot of ongoing conversations nowadays about representation in media. So how is it for you to play a character that is free from a lot of the tropes that you see for Black men characters and for LGBT characters?
I love it. I think what I think is really cool actually is like that what we've been trying to create with Victor Strand is a very complex character. Someone that I don't even think the intention was for it to be a character that we haven't seen before, or a character that would eschew certain tropes. I think that they were just building this character of what is the strongest character for this show. And I don't even think that Victor Strand was meant to be African American, at all. I think that it was like, from what I know with the showrunner, the intention was the character, it's written, it's in the language. And whether he is white, black, Asian, or other, I think Victor Strand possibly could have been a woman, or gay, straight, you name it. But I think that's the cool thing about it. And all I can do is just try to be as honest and sincere, and work hard, and try to create something complex that people respond to in some way. And I think that's all I can do.
Do you think apocalyptic media is more conducive to better roles for a more diverse set of actors because it's ultimately just about the human experience of life, death, and survival?
I guess, I don't know, because I feel like, the funny thing is I feel like, I remember I watched the film years ago, and it was set in like, was it Afterlife or something like that? In the Afterlife there was no people of color in it. And I was like, that's odd. And it seemed like an odd thing. I think it was a Robin Williams film or something like that. And there was like one black person. And I thought, that's very odd because that's not real, But what I do think is actually really, and once again, I'm not sure if it's a extremely conscious thing. I think that they're just trying to really represent the world that they know. I know that they wanted to fill this show in particular with to be very representational of East LA. And East LA involves many people of many different backgrounds and economics, class, you name it. And I think that was very interesting to just like, let's represent this community, and that's what it is.
Well, thank you very much for speaking with me today.
Of course, you're so wonderful. Thank you.